Hello, this is Below. Let us see how Trump and Netanyahu are redrawing the world map. While the world watches headlines about regional war, the most significant haste in history is happening beneath the waves. The Strait of Hormuz closed. The Bab al Mandab, a no go zone. For the first time in a century, the global energy artery has flatlined. But as all world burns, a new one is being built starting in Gaza. Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu aren't just trying to stabilize the Middle East, they are executing a multi billion-dollar pivot that bypasses the Persian Gulf entirely, moving the world's energy leverage to a new Gaza Strait corridor. Today, we are exposing the mass, how closing the world's most dangerous straits opens the door for Israel to control 45% of global oil transit and becomes the ultimate energy superpower. Let us look at the board in April 2026. Following the February strikes on Iran's Karg Island, Tehran has effectively weaponized the Strait of Hormuz. 20% of the world's petroleum is now trapped. Simultaneously, the Bab al Mandab, the Gate of Tears, has been rendered impassable by persistent piracy and militia activity. Combined with the Suez Canal's vulnerability, we are looking at the total collapse of the traditional trade route. But what if this closure is not a failure of policy, but a geospatial prerequisite? By allowing these routes to become permanently unstable, the US and Israel have created the ultimate market demand for an alternative, and they already have the blueprints. The Trump 20-point plan for Gaza is not just a peace deal, it is an infrastructure prospectus. Point 14 calls for a de radicalized special economic zone. To the casual observer, that sounds like jobs. To a geospatial engineer like us, it sounds like clearance. For the Ben Gurion Canal, the proposed 160-mile waterway from the Gulf of Aqaba to the Mediterranean to be viable, it needs a terminus. The Gaza coastline offers the most favorable digital elevation models dam for deep water port integration. What's the play? By fueling Israel extracted gas from the Leviathan and Gaza marine fields into a new Gaza Strait pipeline and linking it to a US backed canal, the Trump Netanyahu alliance creates a route that is 100% immune to Iranian or Houthi interference. Okay, let us see the 45% mathematics. Why is the number 45%? Why? Let us do the hyper accurate maths. 20% of global oil passes through Hormuz, 9% through Bab al Mandab, 12 to 15% of global trade through Suez. If you control the only safe US protected alternative that connects the Red Sea directly to the Mediterranean through Israeli territory, you are not just a regional player, you are the global gatekeeper. Israel wouldn't need to own the oil, they would own the tool booth. In a world where Hormuz is closed, every drop of energy from the Arab world to Europe would have to pay the Israel tax. This is a transition from a regional power to a global energy hegemony. So, what is the cost of de-risking? It is Gaza cleansing. Here is a dark reality that most analysts will not say on camera. For a multi-billion dollar project like the Ben Gurion Canal or the Gaza pipeline to attract Western investors, the area must be de-risked. In a corporate GIS term, de-risking means the removal of human-centric variables. This is the link to Gaza cleansing. The empty canvas. An empty Gaza is an investor-friendly Gaza. No insurgent threats to pipelines. No urban density blocking canal excavation. The peace through displacement theory. By moving the population under the guise of humanitarian safety, the land is cleared for agri-tech hubs and energy terminals that form the backbone of the new. We are witnessing the birth of a new empire built on the closure of old worlds. Trump provides the political muscle, Netanyahu provides the geographical anchor. The result? A Middle East where power no longer flows through Tehran or Riyadh, but through the pipelines of Gaza. Is this the deal of the century or the ultimate resource grab? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We are tracking the satellite data on the Negev extraction daily. Hit the subscribe button to see our next deep dive into the GIS maps of New Gaza. Stay sharp. The map is changing.